Ndị be anyị ekeneni m unu n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị sị na ya dịrị ndị Igbo na mma. Dịka o si dị, ihe a bụ Igbo Media ka anyị si wee na-ewetara unu ya bụ nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa gbasata maka ana Igbo and Igbo community and ihe debe na Nigeria. Ya bụ ife ka anyị na-ewetara unu na Igbo Media. Dịka isi wee na-esole anyị, ọ bụ na nke a bụ ụbọchị izizi gị ị na-abịa n'ilu akwụkwọ na Igbo Media, kabaru ka subscribe and turn on your notification ka ị lapụ miss any of our update dịka anyị na-etikwu ya n'ilu akwụkwọ kwa mgbe. Dịka o si dị, o nwere ya wetara n'ụbọchị nke taa gbasata maka ka ya bụ ife si ada and gbasata maka ka ya bụ ife si akpọtụ n'ala Igbo. Biko mma achọ ka ige ya bụ ife. Ihe a bụ ihe BIAFRA Chief of Staff bụ Ngozi Ọrabueze kwuru n'ilu akwụkwọ gbasata maka ka o si ada na Finland and gbasata maka Biafran Prime Minister Maazị Simon Ekpa. So igecha ya bụ ife idropụra ife iche n'ilu akwụkwọ gbasata maka ihe bụ ife ndị a niile okwu. All right, over to you.
Then do not ask anything from the United States of Biafra. If there's a place you feel more comfortable, and that's why I keep saying the United States of Biafra, we are going to have freedom of association. Whoever you feel comfortable to associate with, please go to the person. But as long as this government that our Prime Minister left for us, from Briggy to de facto to the United States of Biafra, as long as this government is concerned, that structure that the Prime Minister told us to form, that structure is in place. And anything you wish, any question you have, please go through that structure so that people don't use you. Those that use you, at the end of the day, they will dump you, because the United States of Biafra is the only government that will fight for you, that will fight for your rights, that will fight for anything that you need. Nobody else will do that. Forget the individuals that think they know too much about the face, or they know too much about Igbo Butos, or they know too much. I'm not here to open up. I'm not here to say what I say. It is not what I'm here for. I'm here to keep the record straight. Whether you like it or you don't like it, that is a clear picture. And that is a fact that I'm telling you. Again, I want to use this opportunity, just I've told our men on ground, and I've told Yahoo the Gentle that this government respects every commander on ground. We respect everyone. We respect every Biafran. We do not want to create a situation where what happened during the transition between our leader Nnamdi Kanu and our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa happened, where innocent Biafrans started seeing other innocent Biafrans as their enemies. That is what these individuals are trying to do. Do not fall for that trick. We already control that situation. We will continue to control that situation. The coordination between the state governors and the commanders on ground must continue. Every state have a commander. That is the way it's going to be. If you are a commander, you are in charge of the state where you are. You cannot leave Aba State and go to Ebonyi State unless there is a need from the government for that movement to happen. Then that will happen. But until then, we will continue to follow the structure of the United States of Biafra. Those that are working for the terrorist government of Nigeria, they are trying to use every way possible to derail or try to tamper or try to tell you, oh, they're going to be funding you directly. They are going to be funding that person directly. I am telling you, there is only one government, the United States of Biafra. If you are not with this government, we cannot guarantee anything. We cannot tell you that you will receive this or you will not receive that. But what I am trying to let you know is we do not want anyone, civilian or military, to be a stumbling block to the final push to restore the United States of Biafra. Do not let anybody use you. You will not succeed in that fight. I'm telling you. We respect all our military. We respect our citizens. But if they want you to put you in that place where there was a transitional chaos when our leader Nnamdi Kanu was taken away, and there was so much crisis, so much mayhem, where they tell you, if you follow Simon Ekpa, they will kill you. And actually, some people did it. Those that trusted and believed in the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, some people were killed. And who killed them? Those that believe that they were following Nnamdi Kanu's step. But I tell you, these individuals, they are not following Nnamdi Kanu's direction. They are just selfish elements planted by the Nigerian state to disrupt and disorganize the final restoration of the United States of Biafra. That is what they are doing right now, trying to confuse you and tell you that they are ex-Brigade cabinet member. There is nothing like any parallel government. These are just drama they are doing to confuse those that they can confuse. The Nigerian government pays even Yorubas, even Igbos, more importantly, even Biafrans. They pay them to be part of this confusionist. And I want Biafrans to be fully aware of what they are doing. Again, like I said, the Prime Minister set up the structure of what the brigade will look like immediately upon declaration. That video is out there. Go and watch that. Immediately we declared the United States of Biafra. The Prime Minister also said that the cabinet we had before, the brigade cabinet, will be dissolved. Some of them were lying that the Prime Minister said it will be dissolved after 4 years. It will dissolve after we fully restore it. So they were using all those confusion to some unsuspecting individuals until they now saw the meeting that we had, the Prime Minister had with the brigade cabinet members, where he clearly stated that this structure will take place immediately we declare United States of Biafra. So let somebody tell me, what is it? What is the template of the Prime Minister that this government is not following? Now, when they saw the video, when they saw the meeting we had, some were saying it will be done inside brigade. So again, I don't have any problem with people not being very smart, but I also want to ensure that for you to be a leader or to be a spokesperson or to be in the power or in the corridors of power of the United States of Biafra, there are certain things that we do not expect you to do. Because when you have some individuals saying, oh, the restructuring, because they will always come up with one childish talk or the other just to confuse those that are following them. When somebody say, oh, the restructure was supposed to be done under brigade, the person does not know this committee was set up under brigade. This committee went to work for almost 2 months to set up the structure under brigade. Why? They were still brigade. That was last year. Between September and I think November 2024, pre-declaration, that was when this committee and the period they worked for the restructuring. All these individuals making noise now, none of them was part of that structure, because I believe the Prime Minister know they don't. The Prime Minister knows those that will lead us to United States of Biafra. So everything was done right under the Biafra Republic government in exile. Those ex-cabinet members that were part of that meeting, they heard the PM instruction. Ask them, why didn't they follow the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa's instruction? Because they didn't see him. All of a sudden, everybody become the grandmaster or the grandmother of the United States of Biafra or brigade. How else do you describe people that we are paid to disrupt this government? So again, we will continue to pull the record straight. Again, it is not my duty to, I only bring out information to let people know the facts when they've been inundated with a lot of lies from the so-called ex-Brigade cabinet members. When they continue to lie to Biafrans, the truth will continue to come out. And we are not telling anyone not to follow anybody, but please do not disrupt the United States of Biafra and its activities with misinformation. I don't want to produce the receipt of the money that was sent to. We don't have to go there, but it happens. And I'm telling you all that the United States of Biafra is taking care of all its military as much as we could, 100%, without anyone. But please, if you have any problem, go to your commander. That is what we intend to build. We are not going to be attending to any individual problem. That is the way we are going to make our country one of the best in what we want. I think on that note, we will open the floor for questions from Biafrans. If you have any questions to either the defense, or we have a couple of brigade secretaries that are here. Again, when people say that they don't know, United States of Biafra secretaries, when people say they do not know what they look like, they don't know, people just come out to just open their mouth and just talk a certain way. I would just encourage them. It's not about me, but when you come out to discredit what the Prime Minister has set up, you're doing yourself a very big harm, because it's going to come back to you. If you do not respect an establishment by our Prime Minister, I wonder where you are going to do that, your Biafra. I wonder where you're going to do it. So on that note, we're going to go ahead and take a few hands that are up. And then if you have any questions to the defense team, please go ahead and do that. And then we will call it a day.
Thank you so much, DPM.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I will start with Chibike Opi. Chibike Opi Nato.
Yes, good evening, the Deputy Prime Minister and the Secretary of Defense. Actually, I am very, very happy that this online discussion took place today, because a lot of things has been happening. So thank you very much once again. My question is, I'm very sure that maybe the Secretary of Defense and his deputy may not be aware that a lot of people are being killed in Enugu. A lot of people are being killed in Enugu. That is by the FINLAND herdsmen. So what is the government doing about it to stop this killing? That is number one. The number two is, I have always been requesting that the Secretary of Defense should maybe sometime, maybe on weekly basis, come online and address Biafrans. Because to be perfectly sincere with you, our life is in the hands of the Department of Defense. And some of us in the homeland are confused. And we just want to be hearing from the Department of Defense, at least even if not by space, but by just coming up on Twitter, you know, their Twitter handle.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
About,
please,
yes.
Let's keep our questions just to at least 30 seconds. And then because
okay.
we may have so many before the defense answers that question to the person that, let me quickly let you know, if you have been following our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, when he said that The reason for the declaration of the United States of Biafra is to raise the necessary documents we need to present on the different tables and to different organizations to give us the recognition we need as a nation. That is one. That is exactly what the United States of Biafra is doing now. Our Prime Minister let us know that when Biafra comes, we do not expect to see Boza every now and then. Give me 1 second, please. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Oh, okay. Okay, so sorry about that. So the Prime Minister made it clear to everyone that upon the declaration of Biafra, you're not going to be seeing all this every night. We'll kill them, fight here. No, that's not what. Then again, let me tell Biafrans that the killing of our people by the Nigerian state using reintegrated terrorists like the Fulani headsmen has been ongoing. We saw the women of Ehamufu protesting today. And I want to make it clear to you that these women wouldn't have done what they are doing if they do not see firsthand the killing of their innocent loved ones by the Nigerian state. Because when our Prime Minister was around, he says this, he does this anywhere we have. They send people just to go and do this and do that. We are still killing our innocent men and women. But nobody understood the degree of how failed Nigeria is. Even that governor in that state, he never understood the danger that his own citizens, I mean the delegitimized governor, the danger that his citizens are going through. He never knew that. Because when the Prime Minister was around, everyone, some of these individuals were saying that Prime Minister is the cause of the problem. Now the Prime Minister is not there. Now all these killings by the Fulani headsmen that were sent by Nigerian state, who is doing that? Is it our Prime Minister? As a new nation, there are things that we have to do. We do not have the numerical strength. We do not have the equipment to face Nigeria face to face with the wars. That is what this government is gradually doing. There is a delegitimized governor sitting in that state today, collecting the security fund from the Nigerian state to protect these innocent citizens. What is that governor doing? What is he doing with the money? So the person that asked this question, you need to go to that delegitimized governor in that state and ask him, what is he doing with the security funds he collects from the Nigerian state? That is who you need to attack first. That is who you need to throw that question to first. The United States of Biafra, we will continue to use the little resources we have to equip our men on ground to be able to protect our people. But the point I'm making is the killing of our people, the killing of innocent Biafrans didn't start today by the Nigerian state. So let me leave this to, I just want to clarify that to the last speaker. And I am very, very happy that the citizens have risen up. That is what we will continue to do. In the 40 states of Biafra, the expectation is that the citizens are going to rise up against these killings. That will make our job easier. Go ahead, the Defense Secretary, please.
Yeah, thank you very much, my DPM. Thank you. I know my video, for some reason, I couldn't open my video.
Hold on 1 second, please. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. And,
okay, yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, my able DPM, for your statements. That's very, very correct. So basically, in Ahumufu, I mean, see what we did. We tried last time to push the Fulani herdsmen out of the area where they're occupying the farmland. of the residents of Ihamufu and and the environment. So we did that, and when we came back, these some villagers, I don't know, some those in the community pointed out to the Nigerian terrorist army that hey, these people, this is why they come from this bush, they come from there, and they're sabotaging us when we're there to help the indigenous, and they followed us and they attacked us. So this is what's happening in the Hamufu. That's been a big problem since last year. When Pierre was here as well, we had the same issue that happened, and that even he was so upset that he said that let them defend themselves. So again, we have a sitting governor of Enugu State, siding with the Fulani and the military and of course providing accommodation for the herdsmen, in fact giving them the land as well. Because that is what's happening. I mean, we can go there, but we cannot go there with all this army, Bubago and the rest of them attacking us when we don't have enough equipment to fight back. So that's why this donation is very, very important. We need more funding. We need more funding to buy the equipment that will match theirs, so we can have an even fight when we try to challenge them. Right now, we don't have the ability to, like DPM said, do a face-to-face fight with them. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. God bless you. I really appreciate it.
Okay, let me throw more light to that, Secretary, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Okay, on the issue at Hamufu, we, like our secretary said, like you said, sabotage is an issue. And because of the rate of hunger in our land, our politicians tend to poison the minds of our people with the little endorsement in order to sabotage our effort. And now, for us to win the battle of minds of the people, the minds and soul of the people can only be won if we had a little more resources than the one we had in order to actually, because some of them don't understand actually why we are there. They can take even 200 naira from the politician on their own locality to go and point their hands and, to the location of our people. That is why we call on our people to continue to donate hugely, even go up in your donations, but because now we need it, because we have to win the minds and the souls of most of these villagers in order to be able to actually be there to protect them. It might sound stupid, but that's just the way it is. So that is what is.
Wadaloli neno from Igbo media, boy by Siwene Utano Nyabozi, Dio Kempa, Bastabak Yemen and Nigeria, and the Yemen teacher, na Eastern region, and Uno Kosia Dana Finland, and the Biafran Prime Minister, KC Judea, the update and the Yabo Biafran declaration came in Finland, so Yelina Kaya, I know Telu Niva Hugo. Kifi Oliku Bastamaka Yabo, Chief of Staff Hugasi Niva Hugo, Yanebo Tagasiaka, and the new development on Biafra, of United States of Biafra. So Yabi Feka Isikai, Tiedo no Kono, Guai Funchen, then Kono Bastamaka Yabi Fe, Guadadodin and Kemesian Umunem.